Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is my top 10 YouTubers I'm watching right now. These are just some YouTubers that I watch, and I kind of thought I would share because some of you guys might be looking for someone else to watch, or some of you guys might already watch some of these people. Who knows? But you guys might be wanting to check out some other people. Some of them actually helped me get some influence for some of my content as well that I put out there on Facebook or YouTube. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. So these are not in order by like ones that I watch more or they're anything. It's just 1 to 10. So number one is Allie, and Allie. I've been watching Allie for a couple years now, probably at least maybe 3 to 4 years. Um, I know it was around the time like Pokemon Go was the big thing when I started watching him. I do. I have really started to like slow down a little bit because like he plays a lot of Fortnite, which granted I do get into sometimes, but I sometimes I just don't watch him because of you can only handle so much Fortnite, I guess, so and that's my personal opinion. I'm not saying that Fortnite's a bad game at all. I've played it. My nephew plays it, so I'm just saying, for me personally, I just can't watch it all the time. But anyways, that also leads me to his, um, I think they're, fiance now, Claire Shaban, or Claire. I watch her mainly for her Sims, but I've also watched a lot of her vlogs. Again, I've been watching her for a little while now as well. Probably about the same time that I've watched Allie. I've watched pretty much Claire. And she, the main reason why I watched her is, Sims, obviously, but with her, I actually get some of my, ideas for my Sims do what she does. Obviously, I give them my own like shake on it, but a lot of my Sims actually kind of somewhat similar to what Claire did. If not, then there were my creations, obviously, but I did take my own little bit of shakes on certain things as well. But that's where you guys might be wondering where I get some of my influence from. Um, this other one is another one that I get my influence from. But before I do that, I did not add Allie and Claire's joint channel that they have together because I kind of figured, yes, I do watch it, but I kind of figured, I mean, you already heard both of them, so I'm not going to mention that one. So, moving on, we have number 3, which is Della Grissi. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but she is another sim player that I watch. I personally have watched her for probably she wasn't as long as Claire and them. I started watching her after her and Claire did the first sim swap video that they did together. Um, I did hear of her before, but I never realized like who she was, if I would even really get behind her content until I seen that, and I was like, a lot of her content seems interesting, so I have been watching her for the last probably um about a year, I would say probably about a year. And most recently, I really like her orphanage challenge. That's another thing I did in Sims. Obviously, I did my take on it and I made it into a storyline. So that's where I got that from, if you guys are wondering. Moving on, we have number 4. And I kind of clumped these guys together because they have a couple channels and they pretty much feature each other on the channels. That's Adam B, or New Adam B 99, whatever you're gonna call him, and Caleb B, or the new Caleb B 08, and also Family 4, because their Family 4 is their family channel, and then they have their own channels as well. I watched them probably, oh my god, probably about the time I started watching Ali, I started watching them. So probably about 4 years ago. But they do a lot of like pranks and vlogs and all that together. And I just found them interesting. And so number 5, we have Mackenzie and Josh McKee. I think it's actually Josh and Mackenzie, but I put it backwards. But anyways, they were actually from Teen Mom 3, I believe. And that, obviously, that series didn't last very long. And I've personally always wondered what happened to them after they left the show or whatever. And I watched them. They still a lot of vlogs on their life and all that. And I just really get behind it. And I think it's really good that they are kind of, in a sense, showing that to us. Because in a way, I think that we were taken, and that show was taken off way too soon. Number 6 is Lachlan, or Lachlan Plays. Lachlan is another one that's been doing Fortnite, but I've watched him mainly for his Pokemon Go before as well. But I've watched him probably about 2 or 3 years now. But I really have started to slow down on him a little bit because, again, Fortnite, I still do watch him here and there, but it's just not my cup of tea all the time. Number 7 is Free Time, and Free Time is a bunch of people. It's like Tall Fishman, a D Fishman, Nick Mayorga, JoJo, bunch of people, and they get together and do different challenges and all that, and it's really funny. These guys are really neat, and I watch them. They pretty much do challenges and all that, and so that's what really introduces me. Number 8, I thought I would do it separately because he doesn't do the same thing, but it's Tall Fishman as well, and it's reaction time, so I wanted to add him as well because he does his own thing as well. And he pretty much reacts to stuff, different videos, different whatever. He reacts to it, and I've watched him off and on for a while, and then I kind of started watching him on a daily basis, probably about maybe 3 years ago. So, number 9, again, I wanted to add him as well, even though he is a part of Free Time, but I've actually watched him before I even knew anything about Free Time, or Reaction Time, believe it or not. Well, I knew of Reaction Time and Free Time, but I never knew how to get to their channels at the time, I should say that. But it was a D Fishman, and he does a lot of vlogs and different things that I thought was really unique and cool. And then number 10 is one that I just recently started watching. But before I get to that, I did had a bonus one in here. And that is Lee Hinchcliffe. So Lee is a person that does different things like vlogs and stuff on his channel. Most recently, though, he really hasn't been posting much. So that's why I added him as a bonus and not a regular thing. Because I think the last time I seen something new from him was probably about 2 weeks ago. But I've been watching him for probably about maybe 2 years. Maybe about 2 years. Yeah. And then lastly, this is the one I just recently started watching. Literally probably about a week ago, because I didn't even know that she existed. And what attracted me to her is because I was watching one of Claire's videos, and I seen her as a recommendation video, one of her videos, and that was the history of the Villarreals, which is a sim family, and I really started getting into her, like, history of families in The Sims, and then I kind of thought, well, you know, she has some cool content on here as well that I might be able to help me out with some of my influences for Sims, as well as just to watch and enjoy. And one of her things that influenced me recently was the Bachelor challenge that I'm doing, which, by the way, is every Saturday on Facebook and YouTube. But anyways, she's doing something similar. She's doing the island, like the Love Island thing. I think that's really neat. But obviously mine's a little bit different. I put my own scoop on it. And I know there was already a challenge out there for the Bachelor challenge, but I put my own scoop of things. And I thought it was really unique. And I highly suggest checking out any of these YouTubers. And the girl that I'm talking about, because I don't think I named her name yet, is Plumbella. Or Plump Belly, or Bella, Plump Bella. I'm sorry. I don't know why it was so hard for me to say that, but it was. But ultimately, these YouTubers are really, really unique and different, and those are the people I watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and next Sunday's video of the week is another guinea pig spotlight video where I'll be talking about Ali or Alistair. So you guys will not want to miss that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.